Right now, XRP tokens are going through a rough time because of its low price and also because of the ongoing Securities and Exchange Commission's lawsuit against Ripple. But today, we are not discussing that because we have XRP Hodlers suing one of the biggest tech companies in the world. Well, which is that company?
Who is that?
No, I'm afraid I can't tell you that.
Well, the clue that we can give right now is that this company does come with an Apple logo. But wait, what does Apple have to do with XRP tokens? Well, that's what we discuss today.
Let's discuss this like gentlemen, yeah?
Watch till the end to find out how to double the money.
Oh yeah? Watch this!
Make sure to enable all your notifications to our channel to keep up with all the hottest secrets in the world of XRP.
Yes, that's it.
The most important news when it comes to the cryptocurrency market has to do with the fact that cryptocurrency investors are suing Apple with a class action lawsuit that claims that the tech giant authorized the distribution of malicious applications which allowed hackers to steal their cryptocurrency investments.
God damn it! Hate this hacker crap!
According to a report from civil litigation media platform Courthouse News Service, hackers utilized the tech giant's app store to insert a phishing app disguised as a crypto wallet named Toast Plus, which tricked users into installing a criminal portal onto their devices.
Oh shit, that hurts, huh?
So what exactly is with the name Toast Plus, and how an application with such a name was able to steal cryptocurrency investments from so many people?
How is it possible?
Well, we have another popular crypto wallet by the name Toast Wallet, and the Toast Plus appeared to be a different version of the same wallet, even though it did not have any connection with the Toast wallet.
No connection found at all.
The lawsuit, filed on Hadona Diep's behalf by Joshua Whitaker of the Baltimore law firm Adelphi Law, claims that Apple is accountable for the victims' losses as a result of a failure to adequately vet the application before releasing it to the App Store. It was only when Diep linked her private XRP key or seed phrase into Toast Plus, she found out that all her crypto assets were gone, according to reports. We also have court documents that show us that on top of the compensation, the petitioner also requested that Apple needs to be held back from allowing such applications in the App Store in the future, as it can create a lot more problems for Apple users.
That's the problem, sir. We don't know.
You also need to keep in mind that XRP holders went on to support this lawsuit once again, proving that the community behind XRP tokens are very well organized, and they know where they are investing their money as well. The community behind XRP tokens are also very knowledgeable about blockchain technology and also about the utility of XRP tokens, which is why we had several XRP investors turned against tech giant Apple for allowing shady applications in the App Store to steal their assets and information, and the class action complaint was filed on September 16, 2021. XRP holders also claimed that Apple allegedly breached the law by authorizing a malicious application to be available in the App Store for download. The petitioner also alleged that the company was fully aware of the criminal activity that was enabled by the App Store, and the company also did not bother to inform its users about the financial information that was being compromised.
It compromised active operations.
With any smartphone, an App Store is a very important part because that is what makes a smartphone really usable. We know that the first iPhone was a product that triggered the smartphone revolution.
Here, it's the revolution. Let me show you.
But most importantly, it was the App Store of Apple that changed the game in the entire smartphone industry. It was launched way back in 2008 with the iPhone 3G, and the App Store was a remarkable change of strategy for Apple. We also need to keep in mind that the very first iPhone was introduced way back in 2007, and there was no App Store with the first iPhone. The App Store did two things for Apple. It removed all the friction from software distribution for phones, making apps readily available for mainstream users. It provided a quick and easy way to find, buy, and install applications, which will encourage more users to add a lot more functionality to their devices. The App Store was also successful in encouraging developers to produce smartphone software and services, and also provided a well-structured process for app verification and distribution while assuring quality and reliability. And most importantly, it also enables developers to charge for phone software really quickly. Apple does make a cut from that money, so a company that has been at the forefront when it comes to the security and privacy of users, such negligence is entirely unacceptable, especially considering the fact that we have so many iPhone users and few people buy iPhones because they are sold as highly secure devices.
And there's a problem. The security is impenetrable.
Now, how much should Apple pay to XRP holders? Well, XRP holders argued that the tech giant had a thorough verification process for the apps on offer with the App Store. The petitioner downloaded the application way back in March 2020 into her iPhone, and she later linked her private keys for around 474 XRP tokens to the wallet. The reason why she purchased XRP tokens is because she wanted to hold on to her XRP tokens as an investment, and she stopped checking the app until August 2021. But she was completely shocked when she came to know that her account with Toast Plus application was deleted way back in March 2021, and her funds had been completely stolen. So this particular application was created to steal cryptocurrency by obtaining consumers' account information and routing the same to the hacker's personal account. The class action has 9 charges against Apple, including negligence, disclosure of electronic communications, violations of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, and others. In addition to additional compensation, the petitioner wants statutory damages in excess of $10,000, or in some cases $100 per day of violation, attorney's costs, and Apple's profits from the claimed violations. The class action has yet to get a response from Apple. So what exactly do we think about this particular situation?
What do you think?
Well, right now, cryptocurrencies have to be some of the most secure digital assets out there because of blockchain technology. But at the same time, we still have a lot of risks that you would find with any assets that are completely digital. There are so many ways to protect your cryptocurrency investments. The use of cold wallets is highly recommended because it does not connect to the internet, and therefore they are not prone to cyber attacks. These wallets are also known as hardware wallets, and it happens to be some of the best options as these are encrypted, which will help you with keeping your keys secure. You also need to use a very secure internet connection, especially while trading or making cryptocurrency transactions, and avoid public Wi-Fi. You could also use a well-known VPN to keep your browsing activity safe and private from hackers. You could also use multiple wallets because there are no limitations for wallet creation, and you can diversify your cryptocurrency investment using multiple wallets. You could use one wallet for your daily transactions and keep the rest in a separate wallet. This means that you will be able to protect your portfolio much better, and you will also be able to deal with loss much better. You also need to make sure that your personal devices with which you deal with cryptocurrency transactions are up to date when it comes to software upgrades. You also need to change your passwords regularly because a strong password happens to be the most underrated aspect when it comes to security, and most people tend to use the same password for all of their social media accounts and everything else. This is not the right way of doing things. You need to make sure that you have a strong and complex password, which will then be really difficult to guess, and you also need to change it on a regular basis. You also need to have separate passwords for multiple wallets. You also need to do a lot of research whenever you choose a particular wallet and choose the right one instead of the fake one, even though there might be some similarities with the name. And a final note, this video is meant to be infotainment content and should not be viewed as financial advice. Any investments you make with cryptocurrency must be made at your own risk because cryptocurrencies are highly volatile assets. With that, we have come to an end with our video. What do you think about this lawsuit against Apple? What did Apple think when they allowed such an application on their App Store? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because we would love to hear from you all. Consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one. And while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never ever miss out on any of our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you're bullish about the future prices of XRP tokens. That's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you all in the next one.